Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with DK sir. Once again, I warmly welcome to all of you. I hope everybody doing fine. So in last video we have already discussed about the introduction of the Python, right? Types of error like logic error, semantics error, and syntax error, right? And what is the evaluation of the Python programming languages? How the Python come after the evaluation? How many programming languages? Right, so today's session we are going to discuss about the objective of the session here. As you can see guys, in this session we learn to implement various variables and constant programming statement, operator and its precedence and user inputs. So let's proceed. Variable and constant, if it's general language, if you talk about, so what is variable, what is constant? Variable, it means we can change any time, right? That is called variable. Constant, it is fixed, we can't change. Constant, like just like your letters, numbers 0 to 9, letters like A to Z, vowel and consonant as well. Value or like fixed value used in programs such as numbers, letters and string are called constants. Value of constants never change during program execution. Variable are name, memory location used to store data in program which keep on changing during execution. Means during execution we can also change the variable name, right? Programmers can decide the name of the variables. Obviously guys, always remember variable name should be meaningful. Whatever programs you have to create it, you have to make a variable meaningful. It's a make a sense, like very simple. As you can see here, example of constant like print 123, print 98.6, 98.6 here, print hello world. And example of variables like 12.2, x equals to 12.2, y equals to 40. Later on you can see x equals to 78, y equals to 98, right? So variable we can change as well. Variables naming conventions must start with the letters or an underscore, must consist of letters, number and underscore. Case sensitive, obviously variable. Once you are making variables, you have to start with the letters. I mean A to Z, any letters you can choose, or an underscore as well. Must consist of letter, number and underscore. Case sensitive, case sensitive means you have to take care of the variable name, capital letter and a small letter. Okay, so that is a case sensitive. Like very simple example, suppose I declare variable here like a is a capital, so I have to print is a capital in print function, not a small. So means variable name should be correct. It's a programming languages, all programming languages are case sensitive. So Python is also highly case sensitive. So some example you can see first underscore name. Why the underscore we have to use between? Because variable never understand the blank space any programming, right? Like you can see A's start with alphabet, number also start with alphabet. After alphabets you can give a number, not an issue, but you cannot start a variable with the number. Make sure. Testnum. So you cannot use reserved word for variable name and identifier. So reserved word you cannot use as a variable name. Like very simple example. I just open here notepad plus plus. Okay. And I take a fresh file like I'm talking about variable. So suppose here I given like student ID. So this is a wrong variable. It's not right because unnecessary space between. Suppose you are writing like student underscore ID. This is right. Like first name underscore first name, employee ID, E underscore ID. Because programming language never understand the blank space. You can't write like this. It's wrong. Okay. Even you cannot start a variable like this, like and no, you can write like this. You start with all alphabet like num1, like num2, like this. Okay. So make sure you have to write a right variable name. Mnemonic variables names use simple rules of variable naming and avoid reserved word. While using simple rules, we have lot of choice for variable naming. Initially, this choice can be confusing either in reading or writing the program. For example, the following two programs are like identical in terms of what they accomplished, but very different when you read and try to understand them. Like example 1 and example 2, here you can see like A equals to 35.0, B equals to 12.50, C equals to A into B, print C. Example 2 you can see hours equals to 35.0, rate equals to 12.50, pay hours into rate. So you can see print pay. So guys, you can see second variable make a more sense. Here we're talking about the hours, rate, right? So this one is making more sense, more meaningful. So that is it trying to say what is the accomplish here. So in both variable example, if you compare, so second one is making more sense and it's easy to read and understand. Programming statement like x equals to 2, so assignment operator which are used to assign the variable, assign the value to the variable. Assignment statement like x equals to x plus 2, assignment with the expression here. Print statement, so print x. Variable component of programming statements, variable, operator, constant, reserved. Guys, let me confirm to all of you, any programming languages, everywhere variable, operator, constant, reserved words are the fix. It can be C, C++, Java, Python, any programming language. Okay, any programming language you find out only syntax will different, guys. Your logic will never change. If I'm writing 2 plus 2 in Python, so I will get it 4. If I'm writing Java 2 plus 2, I will get it 4, or C, C++, any particular programming languages. Okay, so only syntax will change. Like if you talk about C programming, so C we are writing like a printf for the output. For input we are writing scanf function. If we talk about C++, so for output we are writing cout. For input we are writing scene. If we talk about Java, Java system.out.println. If you talk about JavaScript, so document.write for normal print. If you want to show the pop-up, so window.alert you have to use. If you want to show the output on the browser, so directly you can use the console.log as well. So each programming language is only, you find out syntax will different, but methodologies never change. Operators and expressions. You can see operators are used to manipulate the value of operands. There are various types of operator in programs. Arithmetic operator. What do you mean by operator and operands? It's really very important question for interview expect, guys. Operator and operands. Operator always work on the operands. Okay, like very simple example. Here, like I take it num1 equals to I given 10, num2 equals to I given like a 20, like I take a sum equals to num1 plus num2. Okay, so here you can see plus is operator who's adding the value of num1 and num2. Like here num1 I assigned the how much value 10, num2 I assigned 20. Sum is the third variable who stores the value of num1 and num2. So here's a plus operator who adding the value of num1 as well as num2 also. So plus is operator, which operator? Arithmetic operators. Here we can use any operator, like here I take like num1 less than num2, right? Like I can take it like num1 greater than num2. Even I take like num1 equals to num2. Even I can take it num1 and num2. Okay, so I can take any particular operator with the variables here. So operators always work on the operands. So here my variable is operands because plus working num1 and num2, here less than also working num1 and num2, greater than also equals to, and logical operator and or not also. Okay, so this is way you can understand, make it understand for any interviewers what is the difference between operator and operands. So let's see one by one. So here you can see arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are the symbols that are used to perform arithmetic operations and operands on the operands. Types of arithmetic operators: plus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Here you can see comparison operators. These operators compare the value of an operand and decide the relation among them. They are also called relational operator. Types of comparison operator, as you can see here, comparison operator always compare the value, like just now I showed you here, guys. We are comparing the value here. So you can see less than or equals to, equals to, greater than or equals to, greater than not equals to. So here you can see equals to used for assignment. Like I told you previous, equals and always used to assign the variable to the variable, assign the value to the variable. Third, logical operator. Logical operator are used to evaluate expression and return the Boolean value. Boolean means true and false. Types of logical operator: X and Y. Return true if x and y are true, false otherwise. What do you mean? Like very simple example. Guys, logical operators are very important. You can use with the conditional constructive else, even you can use with any specific condition. It's really very important. It's reduce the source of code. Within one line, you can perform your condition. So X and Y, like very simple example. If you talk about your Gmail account, so and operator always evaluate multiple conditions should be true, both conditions should be true, multiple conditions should be true, and like your email ID and password. Once my email and password correct, then I can proceed for login. Otherwise, I cannot proceed for login. I mean, once username and password should be matched, then we can proceed for login. Otherwise, it cannot. Like another example, suppose there is a student, I am looking for student percentage wise. If your percent is greater than 50 in sem 1 and sem 2 also, so if in both semester you will get greater than 50%, then you will eligible for second year, I mean third semester. So if students satisfy the criteria, then they will go for second semester, second year, I mean third semester. Otherwise not. Suppose you are going for interview there is a criteria like a technical round, test 1, test 2, test 3, like this. So if test 1 greater than 75 and test 2 greater than 75 and test 3 greater than 75, then you qualified for next round, otherwise you are disqualified. So there are various cases of example you can put it with on this, right? or or means both of anyone a or b. It is optional. Return y if either x or y is true, false otherwise. Not x, return true if x is false, okay, false otherwise. So what is not doing basically, like not, like very simple example, suppose if you don't know username and password, so obviously you can't log in, right? So working opposite order, sorry, can't log in. Not me, always work on the opposite order, like very simple, like just now I told you, student percentage marks basis, right? So basically if you talk about, if a student have a percentage who are greater than 50, they will going to fail in the not case, and who below the 50 they will pass. So opposite always working on the reverse order. And here we have some practice question, you have to do it, and some board marks example. Next, we are going to talk about user input. Python can be like instructed to pause and read data from the user using the raw input function. The raw input function return the string, right? Like if we create a program like normal program, after that you're going to take an input from the users. In that case, we are going to use the input function. Like you can say, it is a good idea to print prompt and telling the user what to input. A string can be passed to like a raw input to be displayed to the user before using the program. So guys, first of all, we have to install the Python. Like previous video I taught you guys. Well, let's see how to install the Python first. In Python, like you can install PyCharm, Anaconda, Jupyter, okay, VS Code, any particular you are looking for, you can install. So very simple example for installation. A simple go to the Google. You have to go to the Google simple, and here make sure internet is connected. Here I will type for download Anaconda. Why I'm saying Anaconda? Because Anaconda will get it all, PyCharm, VS Code, everything all in one. You can take any of them, click on this. You have to give it to email ID here and click checkbox submit. You will get a link on your email as well. Okay. Once you download, you can see you will get the option like for window, click here, you can see the setup here. You simply click on the setup, it will download. So it started downloading now. Just take a like a 2-3 minutes, mostly maximum 5 minutes, and it's depend upon your internet speed as well. So simply have to install. Installation is very easy, guys. Just simply have to click or double click on the setup. You have to simply click next, and after then you can do the installation. So this is where you can do this. It's almost about to complete. Yeah, it's done now. Check. Click on this. Again, you go to the download. See, it's downloaded. Double click on this. It's loading now. Say click next. Agree. Even it's optional, you can keep anyone. Next. Next. I have already done here. So simply click next and install. Okay, that's it. After then, you have to open Anaconda. Like Anaconda, first time you have to open like this. Anaconda navigator here. Click on this. First time you have to configure. This one I have to close it because we already done. Just wait for a moment. Yeah, so if you talk about like Python programming, guys, so in Python, if you talk about, so here, all the function they taken from where? C programming. Oops, concept they taken from where? Like your C++ and Java. Here simply you have to scroll. You can see PyCharm. You can install PyCharm as well. Here you can see your Jupyter notebook. Here we get a different platform here. See, you can say launch Jupyter, or everything will get it all in one. Okay. So here I simply click on the launch. It will open the browser by default. Just wait. Yeah, you can see here. Now you can see go to the new, select the Python 3. You have to open the new page. You can see the by default is local host means offline. And here you can see the user interface of the Jupyter notebook. Here from here you can simple save. Plus once you click you can just add it here. Cut, you can just cut off also. Here you can just say copy, and from here you can also paste. So it is optional, you can choose any of them. This is a run button, we can execute a program. Okay, and this is restart the kernel. Like sometime a program not able to compile, so you can restart the kernel and you can proceed further. Okay, so let's create a program here first. A Python, once you write a program, okay, you have to give the comments. We have to use the hashtag like let's display, let's display hello world. Okay, so simple, we have to use the print function to display the program. Like here display hello world. Control enter or sub enter you can press, you can, and even you can use this button to run this. Okay, even you can write print, you can use the double quotation also, it is optional. Suppose I mention hello dear students. Okay, let's run this. Sorry. Okay, so in same cell you can write multiple. Here suppose you want to like a display a program with a variable as well. So how to write the program with the variable? So suppose I take a variable here, like a simple like a demo equals to like a welcome Python class dear students. Okay, I simple print it, and here I just mention demo. Okay, as you can see here, suppose I want to split this line, you want to break this line, you have to use the backward slash n here, backward slash n. You can see you can break the line as well. Even in Python, it's a very good things. You can use a comma separator for the multiple variable. Like I suppose I take a txt, like here I mentioned Python is used for Gen AI, and here I take another like text one Python. Sorry, take Python double quotation. Python is used for AI and ML. Okay, so I take it two separate variable. I just print here, print, and here I give it like a txt comma and txt1. I don't want to write print two times. See, first I will write two times. Let's see, I want to more clear, and print txt1. So you can see. But same program I want to modify. I don't want like I want to write print print print. I don't want. So comma separator you can use for the multiple variable like text one. You can see. So txt, sorry, not e, txt1. So now see both are coming in same line, but I want to split it. We have to use a cap character here, backward slash n. What is it? Backward slash n. So I want to break from second line, so I can break it for here, so it will come equivalent. You can see now. Okay. Even Python suppose how to add two number in Python. And always remember guys, in Python, once you write any program, you have to always mention with the comments. Like I take it a equals to 10, b equals to like 2, c equals to a plus b, and a simple print here, print like a c. So now see. So a is a variable which stores 10 value, I initialize 10 value to the variable. B store 2 value. C is the third variable who store the value of a and b here. So which operator? Arithmetic operator here. So see, same program I can modify. Okay, I just want to modify more. Okay, Control V, and I want to with the masses like total or sum is equals to. Here I can skip one line. Like see, I can write a plus b here. I will get it same answer. Okay. Same way you can subtract, multiply, and divide. Suppose I want subtraction, so minus a minus b, then this. Okay, same I want to multiply, so a into b. Okay, same way want to divide, a divided b. So you can see. So this is way you can go for the basic Pythons. That's why it's called scripting programming languages, guys. Like here it is called scripting. Control shift enter. You can also edit number of the cell here. Like suppose I'm writing normal like 1 plus 2. Once I run, say I get it 3. Did you see? Even I don't need to use any kinds of variable, nothing else, as you can see here. Okay. So this is the way you can write a simple program in the Python. Okay. In next video, we are going to be more in the brief. Okay, we are like user-defined programs and all. So I hope you like it, guys. Thank you so much. I see you next video.